And we are here at the fabulous Rio Hotel at Star Trek Las Vegas 2015. And we are standing here with Dr. Trek, Larry Nemecek.
Hey guys, thanks for having us on.
And Teras Cassidy, from the head geek from Geek Nation Tours.
Hello, hello, hello.
And we're having a good time here at the convention. But we also had a great time just a few days ago in the desert in the Valley of Fire. The Valley of Fire State Park, which of course was a filming location
Of Generations, of course.
the planet Viridian 3,
Yes.
where Captains Kirk and Picard work together to thwart, I always like saying thwart, to thwart the plans of Dr. Tolian Soren. And so it was a great time. We were tromping through the desert.
That's great you read My Companion.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that was great how you knew that.
Definitely.
No, yeah, the death of Kirk, the Kirk death site.
And tell us where we went, what location we were at, the different sites that we went to.
Sure. First of all, we tried to find the arch that Picard climbed under where the force field is.
That's
However,
a very PC way of
that
putting
was
it.
very politically correct because it came out as we were trying to find Picard's hole.
The search for...
Picard's hole. Yeah.
Oh, no.
No.
And then what was your... is this the
That
second
was an
time?
extra thing. This is the second time. We went out last year because it was a film site. Silicate Dome is actually the name of the formation where they did all that filming. And we got research. Mike Westmore was great about helping us out. He's supposed to go with us, and every year Face Off gets in the way. But he's committed to going with us sometime.
Well, and he was there at the filming, right?
Right, he was one of the few. In fact, he was one of the 4 or 5 guys that was up there when they did the gravesite scene. But all of that filming happened in the same general mountain area, and they built the same rigging and ladders and cranes and everything. And that's our primary focus. Last year, when we were researching it, just a couple months before, we found out the movie company had an extra bridge left over, and it was cheaper for them, and nice PR, to donate it to the park rather than have to go wreck it or haul it off. So the park put it to use. No one knew about this except the locals and the rangers, and we found, and I called it the Killer Bridge. But we took everybody over, we found the bridge. And that was the hit of that was just amazing as we keep having little discoveries, and we all do it together. And so we went out to the bridge and did photo ops and shoots, and everybody had a great time.
Was this the first time for the Enterprise Rock? That was new to me.
That was the new one too.
This year.
Yeah, found the Enterprise rock. So it's been crazy. So it's been a cornucopia of generational things out there. Each generation of tour. There you go.
There you go.
Well, I said, what's the new thing we're going to find next year? Because this is just a one-day tour we do. It's not even the whole big long tour. The gift shop woman said, "Oh, you should go out to the Enterprise Rock," and I'm like, "What? Why didn't you tell us this last year? What?" It was amazing. Yeah.
It was hot, but it was reasonably.
It wasn't too bad.
It was good, and it was a lot of fun. Of course, Larry's with us, giving us all the details of the filming of the film, and just awesome time.
We tend to have local tour guides who are hoots too, our drivers that know the area really well, so that adds in the mix also. But everybody had a great time.
Yeah, we went out in 2 SUVs. Both had one had Larry, the other had Teras. Our driver was a big Trekkie, and so it was fun to talk Trek with the people in the tour, the people, the tour driver himself, and that was just a great time. And so this is the second time you've gone out to the Valley of Fire?
Yeah, it was the second time, and like you said, Larry said, it's always new each time we go out there.
Right. And of course the people are as a new mix, and this was an off year for the big tour, so we just had the one-day trip. But even then we had 2 people from Australia, a guy from Indonesia, a guy from Malaysia, all fans, all Trek fans,
Yep.
and a guy from the UK or 2, and even some ordinary Americans. Who were all shocked that they were talking Star Trek with people from Indonesia and Malaysia and Australia. So it's just, you never know the mix of people.
And it was a good mix of, because we're all fans, we're all Trekkies, it was strangers from all over the place, but we instantly connected, we instantly bonded, talking which was our favorite series, and joking with each other like, oh, that series, I like mine better, but it was an instant connection, and that was the thing where it's the Valley of Fire State Park, anybody can go there at any time, but it was just a great experience to go there with Geek Nation Tours, with Larry and Teras and a bunch of fans, and it just made it a very special experience.
Right.
And so, but that was part of the big tour, right?
Yeah, and I said for the big tour, that's the last day, and then we offer it as a one-day when we do the large. Like next year for the 50th, if we've got into the habit on the even numbered years having the long tour, and we should talk about that. But last year we had our full people, and it was their normal last day, and then we had the one-day people come in. We had 30 people out there at Ridge the first year.
Yeah.
Right.
Tell us a little bit more about the plans for next year. You're going to be adding some, every year, even going back to the Vasquez Rocks or the Valley of Fire, there's new things added, and on the whole tour, you might go to this thing one year but not go there because you're adding it the next year, but you're also adding something big and special for next year.
Yeah, we're going to San Francisco, actually. We're going to have a pre-tour and go to see all the Star Trek 4 sites, several Deep Space Nine sites, and it's going to be tremendous. I've never been to San Francisco before. This is going to be a great experience for me also, and just a lot of goodness there for the first 4 days, I believe. Right.
Well, and then you also said that some people can do the whole entire tour,
Yep.
or they could just do San Francisco or
Yep.
just do LA and then come to here, right?
Right, so we do San Francisco first, and then we do LA right after, end at Vasquez Rocks, and then up to here. So, and of course, then we go to Valley of Fire and still continue when we're here, but you can do the San Francisco portion or the LA portion or both.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the key sites at San Francisco that people can look forward to next year?
Well, I mean, when you think of Star Trek, you think of, okay, besides Vulcan, you think of San Francisco, the Golden Gate, that's where Starfleet headquarters is, and although we all know that Starfleet headquarters is really at the Tillman Water Plant in Van Nuys, but supposedly the Presidio, where Data's head and Mark Twain's pistol is, that's all a real place. And we're going to go out there. People love seeing the Golden Gate because it's now so part of Star Trek. But also Deep Space Nine, the Sanctuary District A, when Dax and Sisko and Bashir were thrown into the Bell Riots. In the Bell Riot show, they talk about how there's a disturbance over on 2nd Street. Well, 2nd Street is a short street that's over in the oldest part of San Fran, over by AT&T Park. And the Sanctuary District was 20 square blocks. So we know right where the Sanctuary District is going to be pretty soon. So we'll go there, much less like the Golden Gate Bridge and the filming sites from Star Trek 4. The Double Dumbass on U corner, where the Transamerica Pyramid, Transamerica owned Paramount then, so they had to put the Transamerica building in the shot at the time in 1986. But all of that street where, the nuclear vessels happened, all of that, we're going to go walk through there.
Alameda.
Yeah, Alameda. We're going to pass Alameda to go down to, not Sausalito, but to Monterey, where the aquarium was, where they did the filming. We're going to go over there.
The Cetacean Institute,
Yeah.
which is really the Monterey Bay Aquarium.
Exactly, yeah. And and this is one of my things I've had, because I've wanted to do the San Fran since Teras first told me about doing this and asked me about it in 2011. Right? I said, San Fran, we can do all this stuff in the same one, in the Bell Riots, two-parter. Past tense, thank you. Kara and O'Brien are trying to find them, and they keep beaming down from the Defiant in different years, but to the same spot. And they say what the corner is, and they're real San Francisco streets. So we're going to go by the corner in real life where Sisko and O'Brien, Kara and O'Brien kept trying to, they found the hippies in the 60s and those scenes.
That's awesome.
So we can look for advanced signs of, chronoton particles that have already been there from the 60s.
Yeah, so I really like that too. So a little bit of fiction in there and, actual film sites. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool.
And you also have some other big news with Geek Nation Tours with a new partnership, a new activity going on with the Roddenberry. Yeah, we have a new tour coming up, new section of the company called Geek Elite, and we're going to be doing a space exploration tour. We'll be headed to Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Johnson Space Center, and Kennedy Space Center.
Pasadena, Houston, and Cape Kennedy, Florida.
That's right. So it'll be really cool. We're very much looking forward to that. And included in that tour is our Zero G experience with the Zero G Corporation. So we get to do the parabolic flight and
say it.
No.
So see if everybody can become weightless and feel stable.
That's awesome.
At the same time.
Maintain their equilibrium.
That's right.
Even when
inner ear equilibrium.
Yes. Okay.
Don't eat so much before you go on that
That's right.
part of it. Well, and you got another big announcement that you've made at San Diego Comic-Con and also here at Star Trek Las Vegas. Tell a little bit about that.
Well, that's right. So our annual thing that we did, of course, we brought out our new Trekland on speaker CD, right? Number 4. This year it's the 20th anniversary of Caretaker, so everything is about Jerry Taylor, Dan Curry, Richard James, Rick Colby, out of my remastered archives. But the new thing is, but the really new secret thing I've been teasing about, and I did a sneak peek at Comic-Con, but it was really here for Vegas, was my Portal 47 subscription service, but that makes it sound so mundane. It's really a whole new, without sounding goofy, it's really a whole new paradigm. I don't think anything like this exists. For years, I've wanted to take my, I talk on podcasts and interviews, I've written books and even my CDs and whatever, but there's so much that's between the cracks that is out there that I know fans, new fans and the board fans and the fans who don't even know what they don't know yet. There are so many voices that worked on Star Trek that are not out there yet. And some of it I have got recorded, but some of them, they're just out there. So it's like I've been trying to find a way to use my memory, my archives, and my Rolodex to bring that to people. And so now that we've got such an online digital world and everybody is so connected, this is like a service without borders where we can do the best of our 21st century tech and visit the 24th century and never have to leave your own center seat at home to do it, like a mini con all year long. So it's just getting off the ground. It's kind of hard to describe. It's such a new thing. So I'm not even online yet. We're going to launch in September. I'm going to have that all very soon. But if anybody hearing that, just write me for right now, LarryNemecek.com. Everything here at the convention. I've been showing everybody the details and signing up. We had a sign-up bonus this weekend for a drawing on Sunday for people that jumped in now. But it's not for everybody. I'll say that up front. So we're having a pretty select group. But if you love hearing more new stuff about Star Trek from voices you never knew existed, but it's all still cool, and some of the stuff I've had packed away that I'm getting to, this could be for you. So for right now, just email me, Larry@LarryNemecek.com for the next week or two, and I'll have the sites up pretty soon. We're launching in September, and I'm just excited to finally be having this come together. Portal 47, and I hope everybody knows the saga of the 47. And if you don't, then we'll have to go cover that right off the bat.
Yep. And it's something that we lost Leonard, we lost Grace, and we also lost Harv Bennett recently.
Right.
And I remember, the fan outcry, the emotional outpouring about losing Leonard and Grace. But when I was also saying Harv Bennett, and I was kind of, I don't know if I'd say disappointed or sad, but like not enough people knew about Harv Bennett and his connection. And that's why the Trekland on speaker and now Portal 47 will give people the inside story, the behind the scenes, and just even Nick Meyer. I mean, he's still with us, but people that are so connected to Trek, and Trek wouldn't be what it is without them, and more people should know about him. Even to me, like Gene L. Kuhn, he should be respected and known more about. So that would be something that when we get more information behind the scenes, that's just something that every Trekkie should be a part of.
That's what anything I do has been about talking and preserving, or even uncovering and preserving what's out there. That's not just the same old that's out there. So there are a few of us that are trying to uncover. Yeah, I would love to have more. That's why I love Mark Cushman found Andy, who was Gene Kuhn's assistant, and I'm trying to talk with her. So any of those threads that we still have that are firsthand, connections. We need to do that, or preserve it, and finally share it.
Yeah, no doubt.
And we have so many new fans every year.
And that's the thing, some people will say what they will about the JJ movies. It is bringing in new fans, and now they're curious about classic Trek, TNG, DS9, and this is a great way for them to catch up, to know why do the old time fans and the TNG, DS9, why are they so passionate about it? This is going to give you some of that great information.
Yeah. I've explained the 47 to at least 3 or 4 people today.
Yeah, no doubt. And then you also, aside from the awesomeness of Star Trek and the Trek connection with Geek Nation Tours, you also do all kinds of different tours.
Yep.
So everybody should check it out, because you could geek out about pretty much anything and everything. So tell us a little bit about, people can go to geeknationtours.com to see all the different tours, but tell us about the one that you're excited about coming up.
Yep. In October, we do the New York Comic Con. Very excited about that one. We're going to go to do the fictional address of the Fantastic Four. Excuse me. And go see where Uncle Ben was shot, and then go to the convention itself. So we're very excited about going to New York.
Well, you guys just went to Waterloo. I mean, you do military, you do historical, you've been to feudal Japan, the castle tours. They did the 200th anniversary of Waterloo in Belgium, the Napoleonic. So Teras is amazing. This company is such a great idea, and it's caught on so big. Mr. Alberta Businessman cover.
Exactly. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, we just got nominated to be one of the top 20 innovative companies in Alberta, so we're very excited about that. It was quite an honor for us, so thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah,
so we're very proud of that.
You're welcome.
And thank you. And it was mostly always oil companies, so this is the first time they had anything travel related, but actually very geeky, so we're excited.
I.e. fun.
You got to sit on a throne. Tell us a little bit about that cover.
We had to do that. I was on the front cover, so I had to sit on this big purple and silver throne with a sword in my hand and look at the camera all regal like. It was very hard for me to do.
The head geek in charge.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for spending some time with us. We're very excited about all the great projects. We're always excited to see you guys here, hang out, have a few drinks, but always hit up the Geek Nation Tours booth, and your booth is
My Larry Nemecek booth, right.
Trekland.
Yeah, Trekland. LarryNemecek.com online. Larry Nemecek's Trekland on Facebook, and Larry Nemecek on Twitter. Pretty easy to find.
There you go, and tell us where people can...
Let's hold up that beautiful CD again.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay. Number 4, right? We premiere that every year at Vegas, so this has been the
Portal
new one,
47?
and Portal 47.
All right, check those out.
Yes.
Where can people find you online? We mentioned geeknationtours.com. Do you have like social media links?
They can go and find me on Twitter and also on Facebook. Please like us. And of course, geeknationtours.com. And you can, if you have any questions whatsoever or want to know other things that we do, from zombies to military to little toy soldiers, we do it all at headgeek@geeknationtours.com.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Live long and prosper. We're signing off from Star Trek Las Vegas 2015. What am I doing the Vulcan for? I'm a Klingon.
I don't know.
Kapla!